What shape is your relationship in with alcohol? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really healthy, 10 being really toxic, and 5 being normal social drinker, you're happy with it. Where do you sit? I personally sit at 10. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm one of those people, the 1 in 10, that have a biological, ancestral, addictive gene. And you might know some people like that. So in this week's word vitamin, there's a few little questions to have a look at if you'd like to reassess that, if there's somebody you know that's in trouble, or if you want to review your relationship with alcohol. Because many people I work with aren't alcoholics like me, but they certainly do want to tweak the current relationship because they perhaps sit at about a 7, where they are what we call emotional drinkers, emotionally dependent drinkers. They're uncomfortable with feeling awkward or anxious. So if they're in a new environment, meeting a new person, socializing in a new crowd, they use the anesthetic, because ethanol, which is what gets us drunk, and alcohol is an anesthetic. They use that to anesthetize anxiety. But what happens over a long period of time, once you reach your 30s, 40s and 50s, this habit of anesthetizing anxiety renders you emotionally unfit in surfing anxiety, which is a natural state. Many people get anxious about anxiety, and anxiety is simply that yellow light of caution going off that we need to slow down and check our bearings and make sure we're safe. So if you're using alcohol to anesthetize anxiety, in those times where you can't have a drink and you get anxious, what can happen is that anxiety can elevate, and people can even get panic attacks, not because they're mentally unstable, but just because they're emotionally unfit at learning to surf anxiety and ride that wave. So if you'd like to review that, please have a look at this week's word vitamin. Last week we wrote about lies and the fact that many of us lie and deny when we're in a toxic relationship with ourselves and someone else, and sometimes we lie about what's going on for us with alcohol, and it doesn't make us criminals. We're all works in progress. So if you'd like to review last week's weekly word vitamin, please do. If you'd like to assess and do a bit of a questionnaire and see how emotionally fit you are when it comes to that word alcohol, please do. I hope you have a lovely week. I'll be back here again next week. Mwah! Lots of love. See you then. Bye.